guys are watching Outdoor Destinations. Today we're in Castlegar, BC. We're playing at the Castlegar Golf Course. We're going to start out here on hole number 1 today. From the white tees, we're going to hit from 393. Pro tips for this hole is to aim for the corner. Come over here. So if you look down the fairway there, you can see it kind of turns off there to the left. So what you're aiming for is the corner of the trees. It'll give you between a 150, 160 second shot to get to the green. Okay, here we are about the middle of the fairway on hole number 1. Back over there, next to the clubhouse, that's where the tee box is. Had a okay drive. I'm a little bit to the left, so I got to get past these trees here. There's my trees, and then just back there is our hole. Blue flag, looks like the pin's in the back of the green there. I'm going to pull out my forehand and try to squeeze it through those trees, try a low shot. Okay, so here we are on the green, number 1. It's pretty spacious. Not a lot of contour. It's good looking. It's really good shape. These greens are kind of fast today. It's starting to rain a little bit. It rained all night long, and it rained this morning on our way here. Hopefully we'll get lucky like we did yesterday at Belfour and dodge the raindrops. Okay, here we are, hole number 2. This is our par 5. So I'll be hitting from the whites. It's 490 yards to get there. We've never been to this course, so we're going to find out along with you guys on what this course has to offer. What I get from reading the book is it's a downhill. So once we get through past the fairway there, you can kind of see, well, where the grass ends. I think that's where we start heading downhill. So if you get your drive past that, looks like you got a speed slide to get down there and reach the green. Let's take a look middle of fairway once we get there. Okay, here we are, middle of fairway, hole 2. And so, yeah, you can see the drop off there, and then the green is way back there. But wow, what an awesome view with that mountain there as the backdrop. Let me zoom back out, you guys can get a better look at it. There you go. So I'm down the hill somewhere. I went over the crest and hopefully got the speed slot and headed on down. And then right back there, that's where we started at the tee boxes. Anyway, let's see you on the green. Alright, here we are on the green on hole number 2. Quite a journey to get here. That's where we came from, way up that hill and beyond. Pretty difficult hole, but just amazing views. It's starting to rain on us now. Hopefully it'll let up a little bit, but the skies aren't looking that promising. Okay, here we are in hole number 3, and this is a par 4. Of course, I'm hitting from the whites. We got 319 yards to get there. Tips in the book say there's more room on the left than appears from the tee box. It's an uphill to the green, and they say avoid the left-hand side. A lot of bunkers on the left. We'll check it out as we get going, and hopefully we dry up a little bit.
Do we want to go look at it from the tees? Here's what it looks like from the tee.
Okay, here we are, middle of fairway number 3. So it's a little bit of a valley. Tee boxes are up there, kind of in the middle of the fairway. And then the green is right at the top of the hill. And from where we're at, you can just barely see the top of the flag. That'd be it right there. So we'll get up to the green and show you a shot of that. Alright, here we are on the green of 3. That way over there is where we came from, so it was an uphill battle. We finally made it. I'm going to be putting, 15, 20 feet for my par. Sis has got a really good hit. She's on the other side. It slopes all the way around. Ooh, nice hit, honey. Stop it. Oh well, you like a challenge. So yeah, the greens are really fast today. It's starting to let up on the rain. It's going to be a good day. I'm not worried about it. One thing, even though it's raining and even though it's a little soggy, man, the views are just incredible. This is a beautiful place. Really nice course. Okay, here we are at hole number 4. This is our first par 3. I'm hitting from the whites to be 167. So it's pretty straightforward. We do got a water hazard there. Looks like a pond on the right-hand side. So you want to avoid that, of course. Blue flag means pins in the back. I'm going to try to get left-hand side of that. Looks like the green is kind of sloping from high left down to the right. So my strategy is to get pin high and try to putt downhill.
Okay, this is the green. And that's my first shot right there. It looks really good. Maybe I'll get a par on this one. See how my putting is today. The greens aren't very big here.
Okay, hole number 5 here at Castlegar is a par 5. Looking at it, we're going to snake around. Best shot here is we'll go over and look at the fairway, but you can definitely see the corner. If you can get to the corner, then you got a better shot over to here, your approach onto the green. So if we walk right back over here, the elevated tee box, we get a little drop, but you can see the corner right there. Best bet is to kind of stay on to the left, or if you can get past that tree sticking out on the point, then that's your shot there. Okay, so here we are on the approach number 5. There's my ball, not a bad hit. My drive was right over there, middle of fairway, right at the corner where that lone tree is. So got a little under 100 yards to go. There's my green right there. Got the red flag, which means we're a little bit closer to the front edge. Got a bunker on the right hand side I want to try to avoid, and that tree there on the left. So just a nice easy swing. I'll try to put it in from 100.
Okay, we're up at the green now. That's where we came from. And this is where we are. This green is a little bigger. And Eric has to do a chip shot up. But this green is bigger and it's definitely beautiful here.
Okay, hole number 6. This is a par 4, 287 yards from the whites. You know, I was able to take off my garbage bag because it stopped raining. It's just lightly drizzling right now, which is bearable. This one's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and take a look down the fairway. So, we got a bunker there on our left, a bunker there on the right. Tip book suggests it's just a nice, easy shot off the green down the center. Give you a good shot or a good layup for the green. Says this is one of the easiest par 4s on the course today. So, we'll see how easy it is. Okay, so yeah, I pulled it to the right on my drive. I'm over here underneath this tree. Let's see, pull out my 4, hit it kind of light, but I want to keep it low. So you can see the middle of the fairway has got a couple of knolls in it. You can't see this from the tee box. So there's a challenge right in the center. As we approach the green there, you can see has sand bunkers on the right and the left. And it looks like it's got a centered pin on the green. Looks like a pretty big green. I'm gonna try to thread the needle right up through those 2 hazards and try to get on the green and aim for the pin. Okay, so here's the 6th green. It's pretty spacious. A lot of room up here. I unfortunately did hit the sand bunker, but had a pretty good chip shot to get out of there. You know, back there is where we came from. You know, one of the things about golfing here at Castlegar is just the mountains all around you. The views are just breathtaking. It's incredible. All right, we're on hole number 7 now. This is a par 4. It's straight away par 4. So the book suggests you just go ahead and swing away, but watch out for the out of bounds on the right hand side. I'll be going from the white tees, which is 383 yards. It's pretty straight. See how we do.
All right, this is the green. And what happened is, Eric got a good shot. He's going to chip it up here. But mine went way too far off the other side. There's his. That's going to be a good one. Nice. And so mine went, see, this drops off down here. So mine flew way over there. Okay.
Okay, here we are, hole number 8. This is a par 3. I'll be hitting from the whites. It's 189. This is one of the longest par 3s on the course. So we'd go ahead and take a look from the tee box. So it's pretty straightforward. Got a little bit of a valley down there. But it looks like a pretty spacious green with lots of room all around. It looks like you have more room on the right-hand side today than on the left. The left looks like if you get a little too far left, you're going to be sloping down that hill. You have to chip up onto it. Okay, so here we are on the green of hole number 8. It's, like I said, it's pretty spacious, pretty big one. That left-hand side does have a roll down. That's where Sis is now trying to get her chip up. Oh, there she goes. Good chip. Look at it go. Look at it go in. Oh, what are you, 7-8 inches away from the hole. Good shot, hon. There's the fairway. That's where we came from. You know, we don't give middle fairway shots on par 3s, hopefully. Hopefully we make it far enough to avoid that. So, yeah, here we go. Let's finish it up and hit hole number 9. Okay, so here we are, hole number 9. It's a par 4. It looks like it's just a slight dogleg off to the right. I'll be hitting from the whites, 337. Suggestion is that you hit it, try to get over on the right-hand side. It'll give you a longer shot, but it sounds like there's trouble on the left. So I'm going to tee up from the whites and try to aim for the right. Okay, so here we are on the whites on number 9. So yeah, we got a tree right here on the right-hand side. This whole left-hand side, that's the driveway to get into the place, so it's definitely out of bounds. The right-hand side gives you, there's some tree trouble, but it looks like it's pretty thin. You can get out of it. I would say your best strategy is, you can see the white flag back there in between the tree and that far tree. White flag's right in the middle. Good hit. Nice job. Right up the center. So here we are, middle fairway, hole number 9. Right behind me is that tree that was in the middle. We got past the tree. I hit a little bit over to the right there and got back over into the center, kinda. Anyway, we're doing pretty good. The green up here it looks pretty spacious, although on the backside it does roll down, so you want a well-placed shot in front of the pin and try to putt uphill. Nice hit. Good job, hon. So here we're on the 9th green. Yeah, it's pretty spacious, and it looks like everything slopes from the back down to the front. So I had a pretty good hit. You can't see my marker too well. Anyway, I'm probably about 15. Yeah, about 15 feet away. I'd rather putt uphill on this one than downhill. The right-hand side of this green kind of slopes off to the cart path. So you want to avoid the right-hand side. But the sun's coming out, it's warming up, it's getting really nice. Sis taking off her jacket, getting ready for this marvelous putt. We'll see you on the back 9. All right, here we are at hole number 10. This is a par 4. Again, hitting from the whites, we have 392. The trick on this one is try to hit to the left, because this entire fairway slopes to the right. We'll go take a look at it and you can see what I mean. Yeah, if you're looking down, so you want to try to get to the left as you can on that tree line, because anything hitting is going to come down to the right. From what I understand, when you get down, it's a little bit of a valley, and so you're going to club up one, because it's an elevated green up there. We'll get a shot of it when we get onto the fairway. Okay, so we made the left-hand side, thankfully, because yeah, this whole thing pitches off down to the right. So, I was wrong. It's not an elevated green. It's more of a sunken green, recessed green, whatever. But again, you got sand bunkers down there on the left and the right. It looks pretty spacious. Got a blue flag, so it's towards the back. Looking at this shot, even from about the middle of the fairway or a third of the fairway, I would say you still want to hit that left-hand side. When it lands, it's going to roll down to the right. All right, here we are on the approach of hole number 10, getting to the green. It's pretty cool, man. This is a really nice hole. Green's not that big; it's a little smaller, but still, it's accuracy, right? That's what you're aiming for. So, pins in the back, blue. I'm, I don't know, 20 feet, I guess, away from the hole on my 3rd shot. So, you got a pretty long putt for par. We're at hole number 11, another par 4. This one looks like accuracy is a little more important than distance. I'm shooting from the white tee box, and I'm going to aim for the corner of the trees here, because then it really turns the corner and you can't see the flag. So looking up ahead, we can see the white tees. And then the big pine over there is kind of what I'm aiming for on the left-hand side. Looks like the best approach. And just beyond that, on the left-hand side, I can see the 100-yard marker. So that's going to be my target there. I think a driver from that spot would probably put me into the woods. So I'm going to club back a little bit and just try to get, again, a more accurate shot than a further shot.
Here's a view from the white and red tees. It's really pretty. And the sun's out. Okay, so here's the fairway, the middle of the fairway on number 11. And it's really pretty. There's where we just shot from. Those are the tees. And that's where we're going. There's the flag. And as you can see, the trees reach the sky here. And it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is the green. It's a smaller green, so I'm going to try to do the trick shot and just chip it to the green and let it roll. But I'll give this to you to keep if you want to keep doing it.
Cool. And that is where we came from. So the tee boxes are up that hill and to the left. I tried to do the draw, and I ended up in the fairway on the next hole. Not a good shot. Okay, so we're hole number 12. This is a par 3. Hitting from the whites is about 115 to the green. We'll just take a look down. It's pretty short, pretty easy. Looks like we got a hazard off to the right, more like a pot bunker there. So I would say accuracy on this hole again is key. I'm gonna bring out my pitching wedge and just try to lob it close. All right, here we are on the green on 12. Mia says both are in the sand. Ooh, nice hit, hon. She had a good chip out. Look at that. Oh, inches away from the hole. Good shot. So it's pretty good. Well, it's a medium-sized green. Nothing special, except for the sand, which I'll be trying to dig out of. Okay, here we are on old lucky number 13. This is a par 5. I'll be hitting from the whites. It's 450 yards. Looks like it's a pretty straight shot, except for the 2 sand bunkers, middle of fairway, right and left. And then looks like our green is pretty well guarded. We'll get a better shot from middle of fairway, and let you see. Let's walk on over to the white tees. Take a look down, see what we can see. Okay, there they are. Like I said, pretty straight shot. You see the sand bunkers on the right, sand bunkers on the left, and then as you approach the green, looks like we got a really good one up there, right-hand side of the green, and then another one behind the trees there on the left-hand side. Looks like middle of the fairway, you start going up the hill. So, man, looks like you just pull out your driver, let her rip, and aim for the center. Okay, here we are on 13, middle of fairway. So our flag is way up there, just a little bit short of the bunkers on the right and the left. Still got a lot of room. Straight shot is all you need here in order to get to the green. Yeah, try not to get in the sand.
And there's where we came from. There's the tees back there.
Okay, so here's the 13th green. Standing under a tree right now because it started raining on us and we got our plastic bags back on. Here we'll venture out, check it out. So here's the sand hazards in front of the green. Some pretty high banks, almost potted if you would. There's the one on the right over there. And they're pretty good size. The green's pretty big. It slopes. Looks like anywhere you hit it down here on the bottom, if the pin's up on the top, it's an uphill putt. Lots of room in the back in case you overhit it. Doesn't look like it will go too far. Plus there's that big old rock wall there to stop the heavy hitters. So yeah, hopefully this rain will clear up. We're going to keep going anyway. Okay, we're on 14 now. The rain's kicked back up again, so here we go. Anyway, I'll be hitting from the whites at 392. This one, pretty straightforward. We'll go ahead and turn around and take a look. You can see the red flag down there, way down at the end of the fairway. That's our target. Suggestion is you aim for the right-hand side here because anything is going to kick right. So if you end up landing on the right, you're going to kick right over into those trees. And yeah, trees just suck. So I'm going to, they say grip it and rip it. Just let it go, but aim for the right-hand side.
We're driving down the fairway now. There's my ball, and there's my honey bunny's ball over there. So we're about the same distance. There's the green. So this is and that's where we shot from. So we'll see you on the green.
Okay, so here we are on the 14th green. Oh, there's a weird spot on my camera right in the middle. Anyway, it's pretty flat, pretty straightforward. Here's the approach apron. My ball's sitting right over there, and Sis had a good chip. She's got about 12 feet or so. Alright, so we're here on hole 15. It's another par 4. Shooting from the whites, 371. So let's take a look down here. So what you really want to avoid is the big pond there on the right hand side. The white tees are just over there. On my right. So you probably want to favor your left hand side here. Not only that, it is a dog leg left, so yeah, just avoid the water and keep your ball.
Okay, here's the middle of the fairway about. No, actually not the middle. Anyway, there's the water hazard. And there's the flag down there. So, and that's where we just shot from. I just shot from those red tees. And my ball's out there.
Okay, so here we are on the green of 15. It's pretty flat. Got a little bit of a sand bunker on the right hand side. Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. Not a lot of pitches, not a lot of curves. The trees, that's what you want to watch out for coming on off the fairway. If you hit it to the left, you get stuck in those trees, and it's can be a pretty difficult shot to get out. All of a sudden the rain has stopped, so we can get rid of our garbage bags and start playing golf again. But yeah, so far, still, even with the rain, it's been a really nice day. Okay, so we're on 16. This is a par 5. I'll be hitting from the whites, 457 yards. So this thing's got a dog leg right. So let's go ahead and look down the fairway. Yeah, it really turns off on there. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to aim a little bit more to the left. Actually, you see the 200-yard marker there is just on the right-hand side of that power pole you can see there. That's going to be my target. I'm not a real heavy hitter. I probably won't get it that far, but I'm just keeping nice and straight. And it looks like I'll be lined up pretty good for the green from there. Okay, so here we are in the fairway. This is Sis's drive. Not too bad, but you can see up there, there's the corner. I went off to the right. I'm just in front of that birch tree up there. So I'm going to have to either safety shot it back into the fairway or try to get it to curve around that tree. Alright, so we made it around the corner. There's the tree that kind of defines the corner there. Our tee boxes are way back there. I don't know if you guys can see the bench or not. But anyway, those are the tee boxes. And turning the corner, there's our green. We got a blue flag, so pins in the back. Doesn't look like there's any hazards. The hazard is the corner. So you got to make that right-hand turn. I don't see anybody getting a good placement with the driver. I would have clubbed down if I had to go again and try to hit a little shorter. Alright, so here's the green on 16. And it's pretty big, nice and spacious. There's the fairway where we came from. Yeah, not a lot of hazards here. It does have a slope in the backs and to the right. So if you hit it too far, if you have a spin on it that sends it off to the right, you're going to end up going down the hill and have to chip it back up. All right, hole 17. This is par 3, I think our last par 3. Pretty straightforward. Go ahead and take a look at the flag. It's a little bit of an uphill there. It's a red flag, so we got the pin towards the front of the green. You know, with as wet as it's been and how I've hit, I'm gonna hit my 7. And I think that might get me there. All right, here we are on the 17th green. Pretty good size. One thing you can't see from the tee box, it's probably on the map and I missed it, is the sand bunker over here off to the right. So here's that hazard again, that sand trap on the left-hand side of the 17 green. And there's a little island in the middle of it. And I am going to name this Dandelion Island. Okay, hole number 18, the grand finale. This is a par 4. I'll be hitting 382 from the white tees. This is an uphill fairway, so any shot into the hill is pretty much going to stop quickly. So your drive, you want your drive to be good, and then you want to club up if you need to get over. It is surrounded by sand up there on the green, and we got a sand bunker here on the right side of the fairway. Also looks like we got a right to left slope. So anything hit over on the right hand side is probably going to kick over down to the left. Okay, we're on the approach to the 18th green. Looks pretty flat. Of course, got a hill in the back, so if you overhit it, it's not going to get lost. Looking over here on the left, got a pretty nice bunker. It's got some steep edges to get back onto the green. Same thing over to the right. Just, yeah, it doesn't look like a place I want to go. So I'm going to try to probably use my gap wedge, just try to get it up high. The greens are really wet, so when it flies and you get that arc and it hits the green, man, it just stops. So my plan is to get just as close to the flag as I can. All right, well, we made it. We're on the 18th green. I've got about a 15-foot putt to make it into the hole for my, hopefully, a par. See how it goes. Has not been a very successful golfing day for me as far as making it into the hole. Still, I've had an excellent time here at Castlegar. Just, again, the views are incredible. Haven't seen a lot of wildlife. I think that might be because of the rain we experienced today. But even with the rain and the weather and all that, we just, man, it's a beautiful course. I'd love to come back here, and probably will come back here in the fall and do another round here at Castlegar. All right, well, there you go. There's 18 holes at Castlegar in British Columbia. Had a really fun day. Yeah, it rained a little bit. Had to do half the course wrapped up in cellophane, but we got through it, and we had a fun time. You know, I would definitely come back to this course. There's not a lot of pressure, really super friendly people here. I did end up losing my driver cover, and the nice folks behind us had picked it up for me and returned it when we got back to the clubhouse. We'll definitely come back. Like I said, I think we'll be back later on in the fall. Yeah, I would definitely recommend Castlegar, and I hope these videos help you out and kind of give you a look at some of the scenery here. It's just really beautiful. We're set up in the mountains, and you know, and like I always say, it's not that I love playing golf. I do enjoy it, but I love the places I get to go and the people I golf with.